This is Charles I of Spain and this is Charles II of Spain. Do you see any similarities between them? Sunken midface and a protruding jaw. These features are collectively termed as Habsburg jaw. But the reason behind this facial feature was a practice that was being followed which eventually ended the Habsburg dynasty. What was this practice? It was cousin marriage. Habsburg dynasty had ruled over Roman Empire for centuries and they frequently practiced intermarriage between the close relatives to maintain power and alliance. And these physical deformities was a result of this generations of inbreeding. This type of marriage is called consanguineous marriage. And it just didn't end with these physical deformities, but they also suffered from a range of health issues, including fertility problems, high infant mortality rate, physical and intellectual disabilities, etc. And this dynasty eventually ended due to lack of male heirs, and Charles II of Spain was the last king of Habsburg dynasty. In this video, we will see what is consanguineous marriage and where is it prevalent and what are the consequences of this type of marriage. There are basically two types of marriage: endogamous marriage and exogamous marriage. Endogamy is when people from the same social group, religious group or tribal or ethnic group marry one another, and this is commonly practiced in India where people marry within their own caste or subcaste. And exogamy is exactly opposite of this, where people marry outside their social or kinship groups. Endogamy can result in inbreeding, which means marriage between the individuals who are genetically related. But this is not same as consanguineous marriage. Consanguineous marriage is a marriage between individuals who are related by blood. It is also termed as cousin marriage. If you take a look at this map, you can see that this type of marriage is prevalent in regions like Pakistan, Middle East, North Africa, South India, etc. And in some of these regions, they constitute up to 50% of all the marriages. According to National Family Health Survey, 11% of marriages in India are consanguineous marriage. And these marriages are especially high in southern states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, etc., where prevalence could be as high as 28%. And these kind of relationships are also depicted in a lot of South Indian films and songs. This sounds weird to a lot of people, but why are people marrying their own cousins? The reasons are several. Number one, wealth. It is believed that marrying within the same family helps to preserve the wealth and also helps in maintaining the ownership of the property. Number two, status of the woman. When a woman is married within the same family, it is believed to be favorable for her status and also her relationship with her in-laws, as she is already known to them. And the third reason is geographical proximity. In rural areas, people usually communicate with the ones that are in close proximity. And cousins, especially from the same village, are suitable matches because of the shared background and social expectations. But why is it not taking place in North India, where there is a strong preference for endogamous marriage, especially in states like Rajasthan, UP, Haryana, and so on? That is because of the Gotra system. The Gotra system is based on the belief that people of the same Gotra share a common paternal ancestor and hence should not marry each other to avoid close genetic relationships. Now, what are the impact of cousin marriage? Genetic disorders. Estimates show that 40 to 50% of the patients visiting centers of excellence for rare diseases in India with a genetic problem have a history of consanguineous marriage in their families. And the most common genetic disorders include cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and certain forms of deafness, intellectual disabilities, and metabolic disorders. But why does inbreeding and consanguineous marriages cause genetic disorders? Genes come in pair, where one of them is inherited from each parent. In order for anyone to express the recessive genetic disorder, that person needs to carry 2 copies of the defective gene. And these disorders are hidden in the ones that are carrying only 1 copy of this defective gene. So in cousin marriage, because of the increased relatedness between the spouses, there are high chances that both the parents carry the same defective gene and the child inherits the 2 copies of this mutated gene. And hence the genetic disorder is expressed in the child. And this was the exact reason why the members of Habsburg dynasty had a range of health issues. They practiced this tradition in order to consolidate their power within the same relatives. But due to lack of male heirs, their dynasty eventually had to end.